We're going to show you some things that you can try at home that demonstrate a really interesting principle of physics. Now, this little bear here is made out of glass, but we can still see it. And the way we can see it is that when light hits the surface, when it travels from air into the glass, there's a change in what we call the index of refraction. So whenever there's a difference in the index of refraction, and that basically has to do with the density of the materials. So we have low density air, high density glass. When light hits that difference, it's going to reflect. And so you'll see a reflection from the surface. But also when it travels through, it will bend. So light will hit the surface, it will reflect, and it will bend. And that bending we call refraction. So I have reflection and refraction. And so even though this is transparent, light goes through it, I can still tell that it's there. But inside this glass right here, I have another glass figure, and this one's a dolphin, and if you look at it, it looks like there's nothing in there except for this wire, but when I lift this wire up, you can see there is definitely a glass dolphin in there. And it turns out the index of refraction of the oil is exactly the same as the index of refraction of the glass. So when the light goes from oil into glass, what happens is nothing. There's no reflection, there's no refraction. It's as if it's not there. It looks like it vanishes. We do not see the boundary between those two different substances. So here's what I want you to try. This is something you can try at home. I want you to take clear objects and see if you can find fluids to submerge them in that will work. Now this is a little glass figure that I just happen to have, and Wesson oil, and it turns out that's a near perfect match. I get a near perfect vanish here. But there's other things that you can try as well, and I'll show you a couple. Now this right here is a little glass container, and it's full of these gel crystals, and the gel crystals are little crystals that absorb 1,000 times their weight in water. So they were little tiny crystals, but I've let them sit in water for a long time. They've picked up a fair amount of water. And so as a consequence, what these things are composed of is basically water. These are little cubes that are made of water, and it looks like a container of ice. Oh, well, ice is made of water, so that makes a great deal of sense. If I pour water in here, what will happen is it'll fill up the gaps between the crystals, and we'll see some bubbles in there. But the crystals themselves, it's as if they completely vanished. But if you look at this, I see bubbles, but I don't see those little gel crystals at all. It's as if they vanish, and that's because the crystals are basically made out of water, and so you have the light is going from water to water. There's no reflection, no refraction. So what I want you to try, and we're going to try this with one of the Little Shop of Physics interns in just a minute, what we want you to try is to take something clear and see if you can find a fluid that will make it vanish. And I have something I'm going to try here. There's this bear here, which is significantly bigger than the dolphin. And I tried this bear in Wesson oil, and it doesn't really vanish. So I'm going to try a different clear liquid and see if it works. And this is what we want you folks to be trying. So this is just corn syrup, and corn syrup's pretty clear. And I think it's got a higher index of refraction than that oil. So I'm going to take this bear, and I'm going to pour some corn syrup on the bear. And bears like honey, so presumably they like corn syrup as well. And then my hope is, as the bear starts to become submerged in corn syrup, we'll see its outlines grow less distinct. And oh my goodness, I think it's working. I'm seeing kind of the little frosted glass bottom of the bear, but the edges look distinctly fuzzy. It is almost gone. The light scarcely bends at all when I put the bear in here. So, oh my gosh, that's good. Oh my gosh, that's good. So we want you to try, with, of course, the consent of the people in your home, find some clear objects and then find some clear fluids and see if you can find pairings where they about disappear. And if you find something awesome, you find like, here's something that about exactly vanishes, tell us in the Little Shop of Physics. We'd love to hear. And next, we're going to take a trip virtually to the home of one of the Little Shop of Physics interns. And she's going to try some things with her younger sister and see what we can come up with. But first, I have to take a better look at this bear. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. The bear is kind of stuck in there pretty good because he's stuck in this sugary quicksand. Oh yeah, there's our bear. And when I submerge the bear in there, oh yeah. The syrup level rises and the poor little bear, looks like he's face down. Maybe he's just taking a drink. This is, say bears like honey. And this stuff is definitely sweeter than honey. So the bear is probably living his best life right about now. We want you to give this a try. See what kind of combos you can come up with, and definitely share them with us here in the Little Shop of Physics. Thanks very much. Hey, so it's Brian, and we've got Elizabeth is here, and Elizabeth's waving, and Abby is here, Abby is waving, and Elizabeth is wearing this year's Little Shop of Physics shirt, and Abby's wearing last year's shirt, which I'm guessing you got from Elizabeth, got it from your big sister. Both rocking the tie-dye, as am I, and I got the whole wall of tie-dye behind me. Let's do some experiments. What do you say? You got some stuff to show me?
Yes. So first I have this glass of water. But inside the water, there is these little orby-like crystal things.
No way. You can't even see them at all. That is crazy.
Hold them up. They're like that.
If you drop that in the water? Ooh, can you hold that up? Hold up the cup closer to the camera. I want to see this. And you pull the crystal, oh my gosh, nothing's in there at all. And if you pull a crystal out and drop it in the water, oh my gosh, and there it is, and it vanishes. Boom, man, I can see nothing in there. That is awesome.
That's awesome. From these little crystals.
And that's how they started?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Very small little crystals. Can't even.
Man, the tiny little things. And then if you drop those in?
When you drop them in, you can actually still see them.
Whoa. Oh, hold it up a little bit. There it is. I can see it down below. Yeah, there it is. And then it will swell and vanish, huh?
Yep.
Awesome.
It takes them a bunch of water to go pretty big.
Oh my gosh.
I was surprised about how big they grew.
Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. All right, what else you got? What else do you got? We're trying to make things disappear in different liquids. So what else you got?
Why don't you pick what you want to do, Abs?
So.
Oh, Abby, wait. Here's something that's awesome happening. The letters on your shirt are backwards when you're in front of the cup. Go ahead and move to the side. Oh my gosh, yes. There it is. There's the backwards little shirt. That's kind of just an awesome extra. You're using vinegar instead of water. Does it make things disappear more?
It seems to, yeah. Take a little stencil.
Okay.
And you put it in.
And you can only see the outline.
Man, I can't see that at all. Could you take that cup and hold it up a little closer to the camera? And maybe you can work together. One of you holds up the cup. One of you holds the stencil. Abby's got the stencil. Let's put that thing, whoa. Well, and then pull it out. Whoa, and then back in. And man, that thing, that's good. That is awesome.
Stencil in the water.
Man,
you can see it pretty well.
Oh yeah, stencil in water.
Vinegar.
Stencil and vinegar. A lot less. Well played. Very nice. Very nice. Man, that is a lot harder to see. Just basically the outline. You're right. Anything else? Anything other kind of like liquids to share?
The stencil and the slime, maybe it'll work. Like clear slime.
You have some magical liquid.
Yeah, I do.
Go and see if things disappear in that.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's a nice idea. I love it.
There is the magical liquid.
Yeah.
Oh, magical liquid, huh? Whoa, that looks pretty goopy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's very goopy.
There's a stencil. There's our magical liquid. And it's got a nice image of that. Oh, yeah. And that stencil, it has that's gone. I am not seeing that at all. Well played. Well played. So water, vinegar, better. Magical liquid, even better. Awesome.
Good thought, Abigail.
Awesome. Good work, Abby. I'm going to give you a virtual high five. Bring the hand up. Bring it up. Boom. Awesome. Well played. That was fantastic. Thank you all very much.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
We'll see you later.
Bye.